Hello everybody and welcome back to Pokemon X! I'm ZeldaMaster and hey look, there's a scientist dude, what's up? Those Team Flare people and those red stews. Okay, I already talked to this guy before, I believe. But welcome back to Pokemon X, and in this episode we're gonna go ahead and look for that power plant card that this fool dropped and use it to head inside the Team Flare headquarters or whatever, the power plant I guess. And yeah, so I wonder where it is. Oh, okay, I've found it already. So I guess I didn't need my dowsing machine or anything because, yeah, I was standing on it the whole time. When I was ending off the previous episode, I'm like, I don't know where it is, and then I realized, wait a second, I'm standing on it. So yeah, because like, I don't know, it's pretty dumb on my part, but the dowsing machine does help. But it's basically right there. Right by this rock, so you just want to click A. You can't really see it, but if you do, it will work. And now that we have it, we're going to go ahead and enter the place itself. So a pass is needed to unlock this door. Look, use the power plant pass. The door to the Kalos power plant opened. Alright, here we go. We're going to find powerful plants and eat them for ourselves. That's not what a power plant is, but who cares? Let's go ahead and run. I think this is one of the more tedious areas within the game because there's going to be a lot of Rocket members. Not Rocket. They're not Team Rocket. Flare. That's it. But I don't know. So, knock knock. Who's there? I don't know. It's you. Knock knock you. Knock knock who? Knock knock you. Me who? You? You too? What is he going on? Okay. Let's go ahead and take on this guy. This guy thinks he's all cool and stylish and whatever. And I mean, let's be honest, the Team Flare grunts are pretty stylish with their red blazers and everything, or suits. But, you know, I think I'm more stylish. I have a simple ice cream t-shirt. I like it. I don't think there's anything wrong about that. So I'm going to kick some butt here. Let's go ahead and use Aerial Ace. Isn't it Scrafty flying? Yes, it is. Okay. Or Scraggy. Scrafty is the evolution, I believe. But yeah, there we go. That does that. Now, I am going to go ahead and... I was going to say switch, but nope. I think this guy just has fighting type Pokemon, so I can keep my Phantom Sword out, or Phantom Swords. Yes, it's more than one sword. It's two of them, so, you know, I gotta say swords now, instead of Phantom Sword. But yeah, there we go. We took on this Rocket Grunt. You may look all stylish, but you're not good enough for me. I love after you take on these guys, like, the character, like, does some kind of gesture or something. It's pretty cool, but alright, we're gonna get in your way. Just letting you know that. Don't think I am letting off you easy. Where was I going with that? I was going somewhere. But yeah, I'm not gonna let him easy here. That makes no sense. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm being stupid, you know, just recording really late, like almost usual, because I always do that. And I start to get tired, and I'm just like, oh, but I feel like that recording vibe is in me, and then I start recording. I'm like, was it? Or was it just me tired, and I'm stupid? I don't know. Maybe it's honestly both, but we got ourselves a Zap Plant, and we're going to continue on here. I like this music. It's pretty groovy, if I do say so myself. Let's see if we can avoid this chick. No, we cannot. She wants to battle. We are a fool, and she'll show us who is boss. Well, I'm going to show you who's boss. So, come on, Team Flare Grunt. Show me what you got. Like usual, I'm going to keep Phantom Swords out because, just love Phantom Swords so much. My favorite Pokemon in the party. That and maybe a tie between Lizofo. I love Lizofo a lot as well because it's kind of nostalgic from my Fire Red Let's Play. But, I don't know, Phantom Sword is just so cool. You know, it's a sword. That's my favorite kind of weapon, swords. I actually have one with me. I have like a replica of the Master Sword. It was like 30 bucks on Amazon. It's not the best, I'll tell you that, because like it broke already. Not the sword itself, like not the blade, but like the handle, the two sides on it, like the kind of like the wings to the sword itself, they broke, and that sucks because it's not a Master Sword without those. I can't really fix them. I actually tried to like super glue it, and I ended up getting some super glue on my hand, and that was a little weird. When you actually get super glue on your hand, it like leaves this weird dry thing on it. Whatever you do, it won't come off unless you like keep it in water and constantly rinse it, or you know, there is a technique, I believe, if you like rub salt on it under like hot water or something, it will like slowly smear off. I don't think actually hot water, I think it has to be cold. I have no idea, but it works, you know. You need some salt to do that. But yeah, so I just gave up. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna fix the Master Sword. It's whatever. I could spend so much more money and get a better replica. Like, I believe they're like ones for $200 that are like almost a real sword. Like, it's actually really sharp, because the Master Sword I have is completely dull on the sides, like completely, kind of like thick, so it cannot be sharp whatsoever. The only sharp part of it is the tip of the sword. And funny story, actually, when I was leaving from where I used to live, which was in Des Moines, and that is in Iowa, for those of you who don't know the state, to Nebraska, because that's where I live now, I actually took my Master Sword with me, and it didn't fit in my suitcase, so, you know, I was taking a bus, because it's only like 2.5 hours from like Des Moines to Omaha, and yeah, so what happened was I had the Master Sword like in my backpack. It was still coming out. When I was entering the bus lady looks at me and like, "What are you doing? Get out of the bus! You can't go in the bus with this weapon." I'm like, "No, it's not a weapon. It's a replica. Like, it's a toy. It's not like real." And she was like freaking out and thinking I'm like some crazy person. So like I started taking out the blade and she started freaking out. But like I was trying to reveal it to show her that like the edges are dull. And when she finally calmed down and actually looked at it, she realized that they are, and she was slowly pulling out the rest of it. And I believe if she saw that the tip was actually sharp, I wouldn't have been able to get on the bus. So like I quickly shut it and just took it away from her, being like, "See, it's just a toy, you know, it's made out of steel, that's it. That's the only like real factor to it. It's not plastic." And yeah, it was honestly really crazy what happened. But luckily, I was able to get on without a problem. I mean, everybody on the bus looked at me like I'm some kind of weirdo. That, and I was holding my giant computer inside a ginormous computer case. I have a really big computer case. It's good, though, because my computer never overheats, because the case is just so big and it has so many fans on the case itself. So, yeah, I actually built my computer, for those of you who don't know. And like, just, you know, make sure to plug in all the fans, and it's really cool because you have so many fans, so I never have to worry about my computer overheating. But that's aside the point. Basically, I was holding that as well. So she's like, "Okay, what's that? Is that like some kind of crazy device?" I'm like, "No, it's a computer." And yeah, she must have not knew. She's like, "I don't want that to be like a transformer or something that transforms in the bus." I'm like, "Really?" Because I had a sword, apparently I have really weird futuristic things. I can have my computer case transform into an actual transformer. I don't know how that works, but okay. Regardless, it was crazy. And yeah, I wasn't going to get on the bus if I didn't talk some sense into the bus lady. But, you know, I did it, and I'm happy I was able to transfer all of my stuff. That's like the first time I actually like took my Master Sword anywhere, like my replica, of course, that and my computer case. Like I traveled with it. Imagine I had to travel with it on me. Couldn't put it in a suitcase because obviously the case of my computer is also really big, and so is the Master Sword. It's too long to actually fit in one, so I'm just like walking with it. Little weird. Imagine if you see someone walking in the street with that. Well, I wasn't necessarily walking in the street, just from the bus stop to the bus to the other bus stop, so I like just walk right out and I got picked up. But you get what I mean, I believe. It was pretty hectic. Anyways, we're gonna be battling a bunch of Team Flare people, but you guys know the same old, same old. I don't really see a point in highlighting this or really talking about this. I'll just like beat them up as soon as I possibly can, but you know, just talk about other things, I guess. That's normally what I like doing when playing Pokemon. You know, it's not really easy to commentate about the game, especially when you don't know much. Like, I envy Pokemon commentators. By Pokemon commentators, I don't mean Let's Players, because, well, I'm one right now, but I mean, like the commentators in like Wi-Fi battles that do for like tournaments and stuff, like those kind of commentators, because they have to talk about what the guy is thinking, what the guy's doing. But when you're the commentator, you easily have a lot of things to talk about, because you're like, oh, I'm gonna use aerial ace because, well, it should do a significant amount of damage. Significant, I couldn't even say it. Wow, I already screwed that up. I sound stupid already. But who cares? And I feel like when I'm talking, like the air from my pop filter is hitting me in the face. Hello. Okay, I shouldn't do that because my microphone's gonna pop if I try to blow air on my freaking pop filter. I mean, granted, it does help out a lot, but it's not amazing. Like, you can still hear some pops. I believe in the previous episode, the beginning of, like, the first 2 minutes of the episode were filled with pops, and I couldn't fix that. So I felt really stupid uploading that, but I had to deal with it. So I apologize for those of you who had to witness the couple pops during the first couple minutes of last episode's X intro thing. But yeah, I'm actually enjoying this Let's Play a lot. I'm going really slow though. Pokemon battles are crazy. This is unlike any other Pokemon Let's Play I've ever played, because I realized, and the main reason why it's unlike any of my other Pokemon Let's Plays is literally because I can't, you know, super speed it. Because every other Pokemon game I played was actually emulated, like on my computer. Don't worry, I do own the actual copy. I'm kind of like against emulation. If you don't own the game, you should at least own the game. And if you want to play on your computer for a different reason, you know, go for it. But yeah, I do own all of the Pokemon games I've Let's Played, like actual cartridges. But back to the point, yeah, I was able to super speed because, you know, it's emulated. You're able to do some cheats, some stuff to make it super fast and awesome. And I did do that. And it just made all the battles super easy, super fast. You don't have to worry about any of that. But now that I'm playing this, I can't do that. I have to actually take my time and watch every single battle and, you know, go really slow. Now, I thought maybe I could just cut them out, but that wouldn't make any sense because Pokemon's all about battles. So why would I cut them out? I mean, it would be nice to super speed, but you can't. So I have to deal with it. So you guys are going to see the normal rate of beating a Pokemon game, like how someone would normally beat it. And I believe I'm beating it at a normal pace, because I haven't really grinded at all throughout this Let's Play. The way I grind is I just send out the Pokemon I really want to train in front of the party, and I just let it do all the damage and beat up all the Pokemon like I'm doing now. I'm really training Phantom Sword a lot. So, yeah, and I believe Night Slash is priority. Let's see. No, it's not. Okay. But you guys, someone actually left a comment giving me all the priority attacks within the game, and I forgot them. Also, I said I was going to look up all the counters and like strengths for Ghost and Psychic and stuff, and I never did. I'm so lazy when it comes to that. Every time I say I'm going to do something, I never do. It's kind of like school, you know? Like in high school, like assignments, like, okay, next week you have to turn this in. Usually because how it worked, I would only have 2 classes a week, like two specific, like 2 of the same class in a whole week, because we would have like a block scheduling. This was obviously like a couple of years ago when I was actually in high school. I'm now 20, so I've been graduated for 2 years now. So yeah. But when I was in high school, this is what I'm getting at. I don't know why I even sent out Lizofo against a freaking fire type. Okay, whatever. Back to what I was saying. Yeah, we had block scheduling, so we only had 4 subjects a day throughout the whole school day. They were just an hour and a half long, so imagine that. So you only got like only some subjects, you got them twice a week. Most of them you did. That really depends if you signed up for a bunch of classes, and I usually would, because why not? When you really think about it, you want to sign up for all the classes you can, so that way when you fail some, you still have some that you could pass. Yes, I was kind of stupid. Not because of that I am stupid, it's just I'm really lazy, and you know, I'd usually pass the class getting a C, but I didn't care. You know, it was whatever. We don't get to pick the Pokemon we send out, do we? Okay, well, Rinku's out. I didn't give it the Mega Stone, and that's why it isn't evolved on the side of the screen. Or did I? No, I believe I did give it, but I don't really use it, and I can't really have it be evolved in the sidebar, and the reason for that is because Lizalfo is like my main Mega Evolution Pokemon. You only can Mega Evolve one Pokemon in a battle, and I pick Lizalfo, so yeah. Rinku, maybe sometimes he'll Mega Evolve, but usually he won't because it will always go to Lizalfo. Lizalfo is my man. Can we avoid this check? No, we cannot. Okay, let's go ahead and battle her. But all the way back to what I was saying about block scheduling. Oh yeah, the tip is for those of you who are in high school, if you're able to, like, you know, choose as many classes, and you know, if you don't have to choose 8 per semester, and you can choose like less, don't do that, because I mean, yeah, it's more work and maybe you can focus on the certain stuff you take, but if you want to like be lazy about it, just take a bunch of classes and whatever ones you pass, good on you. That's what I did. Really bad advice. That is super bad advice, because I'm telling you to like be stupid about it, but I don't care. And now I'm gonna keep doing aerial ace, right? Because I received an encore. Give me one more. No, okay, that's not what encore does. Whatever. Anyways, with the block scheduling, you'd only get one subject a week, some of them. So when I get an assignment for literally next week, I'm like, I'm never gonna see that class again, you know, because I had a whole week until then, and then the week would come by so fast, and I'd be like, crap. And then I do it literally as the teacher is walking in to the classroom. You know, he or she, whoever it is, I just try to do it as soon as possible before they see it, and normally it wouldn't work. So that is a really stupid idea. Never do the things on the last minute. But that's what I end up doing for this. The whole point of me talking about this is because this is pretty much what I do for this Let's Play. Right before I'm going to record, I'm like, oh crap, I was supposed to check up on stuff. And then I open it up, and then I'm just like, oh, I'm too lazy. Who cares? Let's just go ahead and actually record the video while I'm in the mood to record, instead of trying to friggin' look up certain Pokemon things. It's different though for Zelda. I don't know, Zelda is like just something that I know really well, so I like to freshen up on because I know it super well, and I think if I knew Pokemon a lot more, I would freshen up on it and be more interested. But I played Pokemon with the knowledge I know now for years, and it never really affected me. And that's because, you know, I'm not a competitive battler, and I don't want to be a competitive battler, so it doesn't matter. I can be as dumb as I want on Pokemon. I can be any Pokemon game regardless, and I'll still enjoy it as much as the other guy, even if he knows, you know, a lot of Pokemon. I don't care. I'll still enjoy it just as much. Just, I wouldn't, you know, competitive battle. I wouldn't be super OP or do the stab moves or, you know, be smart about what I do. I'll just do whatever and still get through Pokemon games. But like I said, I enjoy it just as the next guy, so who cares? And that's how I want to, you know, play Pokemon. I don't want to be a competitive Pokemon player in any sort of way because I'm not interested. You know, Wi-Fi battles aren't my forte, but, you know, there are many others, actually, so. What is Bulldoze? No, let's not give up on learning Bulldoze. Let's teach it to Tails. Let's see if she can actually, like, get something from it. I don't care. His quick attack is not even a good move. It's just nice because it has priority, but I don't really care. Alright, Bulldoze it is, everybody. And, well, Sheik also got a level up. Nice on him. Alright, so let's keep our Mega Charizard out because, well, he's already evolved, so why the heck not? I do love, though, how they gave Mega Charizard X and Mega Charizard Y. Oh, I can't use the same move twice in a row? Really? I don't know why I couldn't, but okay. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I do love how they made Mega Charizard X and Mega Charizard Y. I guess they knew Charizard was a fan favorite starter Pokemon, so I really can't use the same move twice in a row. But this is not a tournament. I don't understand what's going on. Okay. Who cares? But yeah, it was really nice because when I first saw the Mega Evolutions, I was excited for Charizard when, you know, he got one, but then I realized he was still Fire and Flying. That's the Mega Charizard Y, and then when I finally saw Mega Charizard X and they revealed it, man, it was a pretty nice feeling because I'm like, finally, like Lizolfo has always been a dragon type in my eyes, and he got one in Mega Charizard X, and that's why I think Mega Charizard X is just so much better because it's a dragon type. I mean, come on. Pretty sure Mega Charizard Y is a flying and fire. So, yeah. Just imagine it being dragon. It just makes so much more sense. What is this? I'm literally going in a complete loop. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's take on this guy real quick and then figure out what we're doing because I'm honestly super confused. We're just battling all of these Team Rocket grunts. Do we have to... I think we have to do this, honestly, to continue on, but who knows. I feel like I'm playing Final Fantasy, because in Final Fantasy, you usually rely on your Hyper Potions and, well, not necessarily Hyper Potions, but, you know, your Potions, Super Potions, whatever, Max Potions, just healing stats, even maybe a tent, if you're in the overworld, to, like, heal up. You know, you don't always head back and go to an inn, you know, in the old classic Final Fantasies, of course. You know, sometimes you just keep going and you keep investigating and playing without really getting a chance to fully heal. And in Pokemon, it's kind of different. It's like usually after just like a good beat up, you easily head back to the Pokemon Center and you're able to heal completely. But here, my Phantom Sword is actually getting pretty trashed, and I'm able to keep him alive by constantly healing him and just doing whatever I can to continue battling like this, which I like. I don't know, it's kind of nice. It makes the game a little more strategic. I have to be more careful on my PP and stuff, and that sounds so weird. I have to be more careful on my PP. Yeah, okay. My power points, there we go. We're gonna just call them power points, not PP, because, yeah. Sounds weird at times. I don't know why I'm sending out Sheik against a Scraggy. I just feel like I should. You know, gotta send out Sheik, give him some spotlight. He's never out there, so why not? You know, I really like Sheik. I was gonna use Water Shuriken because I actually like the animation for that as well. So bam, baby! Oh, that feels like Spider-Man. That did no damage. It's not doing as much as I thought, and it only hit twice. Oh, holy crap! That was such a cool looking move. Because, you know, it looked like mega cool cutscene. But anyways, goodbye now, Scraggy. There's no way you could survive a freaking surf. So, thank you very much. Anyways, goodbye, Rocket Grunt. Alright, now let's figure out what we're supposed to do. I mean, seriously, I just don't know what's going on. Like, oh, okay, there we go. We finally figured out what we're supposed to do. We battled so many Rocket Grunts, and well, in the next episode, we're gonna head up to these guys. I think these are actually good people. Like, no, they're not. That's a bald person. Okay, so in the next episode of Pokemon X, I will head up here. No, we will head up here together and take on these Team Flare elites, or whatever they are, and stop them from doing whatever evil they are doing, because obviously they are doing something evil. So, yeah, I'm not going to heal either. So in the next episode, my Pokemon are still going to be full HP. Alright, so it's not like they're even beat up to begin with. Stay tuned for the next episode. Anyways, I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.
Thank you.